everybody, welcome back to Midvale Minis. I'm Kat. Today we're going back into the garden room box. I'm going to install some static grass and I will leave a link in the description box below with all of the information about how to order the equipment in case you're interested in putting some grass into your own dollhouse project. So let's get started.
The first thing I did was I mixed two different colors of static grass, dark green and medium green. And then I used static tack, which is what is recommended by Woodland Scenics for the application of the static grass. And I applied it to the green area that I had previously painted. The way the static grass machine works is that little triangular black piece needs to sit in the glue in order to send the current to make the static electricity happen. Then I turned the machine upside down and shook it gently, and the little pieces of static grass came out and stood upright like they're supposed to and stuck into the glue. It is very hard to see in this angle, but in a couple of scenes you can see coming up in the video, you can see it standing up on the little black triangular piece and on the wire. You can hear the sound of the on-off switch being clicked on. I left that in there so you can hear the fact that this machine is completely silent when it's working. In fact, I kept looking at the light to make sure that the machine was on because it made absolutely no noise. Okay, note to self, make sure that if you're going to stop halfway through and start using the static grass, that you make a clean line so you know exactly where the glue ends. And because you have to keep the little triangular piece in the glue, I decided to push it off to the side so that it wasn't interfering with any of the actual grass part. I'm so grateful for this little keyboard vacuum. It works like a charm. So while this side is drying, I would like to show you some of my layout ideas. This side is completely dry. This is a lawberry piece, and this is an urn. I have two of them. I'm going to put them one on each side of the door. So they're going to go one on each side. And then I have my statues. Remember, I painted my statues. So I have four of them. They're going to go in each one of the four corners. And then I have my fountain in the middle. I have this gorgeous bench. I absolutely love how it's been painted. I do have the leg and I have to put it back on. I'm not sure if I can solder it or if I have to glue it, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to repaint this even though I love the color because the other one I have to match is white. And so I have to make them the same color. So I'm gonna have to repaint this. I kind of want them to resemble the lawberry coloring and, so that the colors work together. So it'll be just that greenish color and then the gray of the statues and the fountain. It's kind of neutral, it's kind of soothing, there's nothing popping out, no crazy colors. I want the focal point to be the flowers that will be along the edge. So the benches are going to go here, one on each side. And then I have 4 of these little urns, and they're going to go one on each side of each one of the benches. And I'm going to paint them the same gray color as that fountain and the statues. And then I'm going to put in little flowers like impatiens. This piece I was originally going to use as a fountain because that's what it was supposed to be used for, but I already have a fountain. So I saw something on somebody's page where they used it as a planter, and I really liked that idea. So I'm going to put some petunias in there, and then I will let them hang down, and I'm going to put it right on this wall over here. And then I have one more Lawbury piece, and that's going to go on the opposite side of the wall. It's going to go over there in the other flower bed, and they're going to sort of be across from each other like that. So that's the basic setup, the 2 benches, the flower pots, and in that one in the back, the larger urn in the back, I think I'm going to want something taller there. So I'm going to make some rose trees because I want it to come up to about there and fill in that space on that wall. So I think I'll do some roses there. So here's where the hostas will go, and then right here after that this will be the whole flower bed, and it'll go all the way down to here, and then we'll repeat at the end with the hostas. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing how the static grass came together. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye!